Hey guys, Crystal Grace here. Welcome to this pick a card reading, which is all about how do others see you. We've got three piles to choose from. Pile 1, we have Spirit. Pile 2, we have Fairy Liquid. And pile 3, we have Poison. Quick disclaimer while you are connecting with one of the piles. Please trust in your intuition. Please tarot responsibly. If the message doesn't resonate, it's for someone else. All right? If it triggers you in any way, maybe get off the reading and trust that this message or this channel is not for you, and that's absolutely fine. Plenty of tarot readers out there that you can energetically connect with. So with that said, let's get into it. Let's find out, how do others see you? Pile 1, welcome to your reading. Those of you who chose the Spirit card. It's an interesting imagery. We do have like a potion bottle filled with like ghosts, right, or spirits. We also have 3 spirits lingering around, you know, a bottle captured with ghosts. Like, I don't know, and they can't get in, right? They can't get out, they can't get in. So I don't know what that actually means. Obviously, this is a collective reading, but there's a couple of things that could suggest, right? Have you got a lot of skeletons in the closet that you don't want out, or maybe you've got a couple of skeletons that you wish didn't get out, right? Either way, if that does resonate, it is what it is, right? Skeletons are always, there's always potential for your skeletons to come out of the closet. I think, you know, if you've lived and learned from lessons and if you've learned from decisions or bad choices, that's all that matters, right? I'm not sure what's going on here, but I assume it's going to come out because the question we're asking is, how do others see you? And I feel like a strong message from me to you, pile 1, is stop giving a fuck about what other people's opinions are or thoughts are of who you used to be, because you're not that person anymore. You know, you were the best version of yourself at that point in time, and unfortunately for them, people change and you've evolved and you've grown. Another message I get here with this spirit, like these bottles, like I look at these as lovers for some of you. It's funny, here comes the 9 of Cups. I look at these as people that have hidden feelings from you. Like you have people like, I don't know, I kind of see like a love heart shape here. So it's sort of like there are a lot of people from your past that I feel didn't take an opportunity to come towards you. And the fact that we have 2 Cups cards already out of the 5 I'm going to pull definitely indicates what I'm about to say. And holy shit, then I see the King of Cups and there's the Lovers. And I haven't really played with this deck for a long time. You have people in the past that never actually spoke up about how they felt about you, and I would say it's because they see you in this 9 of Cups energy. I also think a lot of you sit in the 4 of Cups energy. I don't think you're very aware of when people are making advances at you or presenting their cup of love to you, because they're probably intimidated by you, pile 1. So I think a lot of people, you've probably had a lot of telepathy or spiritual connections with these people based off this card. I just feel like there's a lot of ghosts around you, or ghost feelings. Maybe you've been ghosted a lot as well, but I would say you've been ghosted a lot solely on the basis that you sit in this 9 of Wands energy. Like you're very guarded, you're very protective of your energy. You don't let anybody in. Although you like to communicate and you're happy to talk to just any Tom, Dick or Harry, you are very selective with who you allow into your heart space. She has this like, who me, all these people liked me. So I don't know if you, and we have 2 of Wands. She's holding a skull there, like it's crazy. The imagery on these cards. I know that the lighting's pretty dark. It's late in the afternoon. I try not to record in the arvo. We do have the 4 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck as well. I'm going to include that because, and the Knight of Swords under there. So maybe how people see you here with the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords there is like you're very guarded. You're a person who doesn't really let on who you like or like if you like them. I think people feel very like uncertain or have felt really uncertain about how you feel about them, right? But we are asking the question, how do others see you? I think with the Four of Pentacles as the overall energy, I wasn't really feeling called to talk about the overall energy card, but people may feel like you hold back from them, like you don't really tell them everything about you. You're kind of secretive, like you keep your cards close to your chest, and once you've achieved something or completed something, or maybe you've locked in a relationship or anything like that, or a job, that's only the time you will actually shed light on what's happening in your life. So people see you as somebody who's a very closed off person, but not in a negative way, just a private person. Like you're a person who is very much adored, I would say, based off some of these other cards coming through. But I feel like the Nine of Cups here, how others are currently seeing you is like a wish fulfillment here. They see you as somebody who's emotionally fulfilled, whether you're in a relationship or you're on your own pile one. Like people see that you're living your best life. Like your cups are filled. You probably do have one cup missing. So whether or not that's a lover, the best job that you've ever wanted, maybe a child or a pet or something, there's the 10th cup is missing, but the nine cups is still really good. But see this toad, I kind of feel like people may, like how others see you is maybe like they see you as somebody who's kissed a lot of toads. Maybe the 10th cup is a relationship. Maybe you have fallen short when it comes to romantic connections. And I think with the Four of Cups here, like maybe because of that, others see you that you're somebody who's very disinterested in love or dating because you've dealt with all these toads. Like you haven't really had a good romantic lover. Like you've never had anyone sweep you off your feet and really show you what true love is. And maybe that's how some people see you. Others might see you with that Nine of Cups as somebody who's just very content. Anything you try and manifest comes towards you. They may see you as somebody who's very abundant and very successful in all areas of life except for maybe love, I would have to say here, because I did see the Lovers card. I also feel with the Four of Cups here, people may see you as somebody who's just kind of like going through the motions at the moment. Maybe you've got some big plans in place. The Two of Wands would confirm that for me. Like there's something in the future, you're just sort of like biding your time and waiting. So people might see you as somebody who is actually very patient. They might see you as somebody who's just not open to opportunities or anything new at this time, right? Like you don't want anybody near you. Maybe you're like fully against love and new opportunities when it comes to like maybe meeting new friends. And because of that, people might view you or see you as somebody that's kind of dissatisfied in new opportunities or interested in new opportunities because you still are processing something of the past. Maybe you could get bored easily. People might see you as somebody who gets very bored with their conversations. The Eight of Wands energy, right? It's a strong communication card, and she's just sort of like looking out here. She's not looking towards us. She's looking over there. So I kind of feel like people might see you as somebody who, it's not so much they need to entertain you, but if they're not talking about anything like if they're not talking about anything of like with substance or like of value, you seem very disinterested is what I'm kind of picking up there. I think the Nine of Wands suggests how others might see you because of that is like you are somebody who might have some baggage from the past, or you're a person that's still processing something that happened from the past. If it's not that, then it could be trust issues, because we did see the the Knight of Swords, and that would indicate somebody who's non-committal because they've got trust issues, right? And so I kind of feel like, hey, Shay. And Shay's come to your reading. Shay never comes to tarot reading. So I really think that's kind of special. So I might just tilt the camera so you can see her. Shay is like such a beautiful cat. She's been, she, like where I got all the girls from, Shay was like born in a litter, I think. And I think they were probably just breeding cats to make money. And yeah, I won't get into that about my opinions, but she was totally abused and she's really skittish. And although she knows how much I love her, she even though like she has all the love in the world, she still fears my love. Like she still fears me, and that must correlate with you who have picked this pile, because she's come to your reading and she never comes. It's normally Sweetie or Luna stomping past. Sweetie hangs. So based off that, and I feel like we're moving into this 9 of Wands energy, like, you know, there is this energy where you do have trust issues. Like there is this energy, or how others see you, is you're somebody that is always maybe operating from a defensive side. People might even see you as somebody who's just exhausted because you've put all like your trust and love into people believing something was going to happen, and these people have let you down, particularly in love. So maybe others see you as somebody who's been exposed to a lot of difficulties. But 9 of Wands is also a card that's about not giving up. And look, Shay's here, right? So although like Shay like runs off and she's very dramatic, like I'll stand up and get off the lounge and she'll run away, like, and I think, oh my God, I've never hurt this cat. So I kind of feel like Shay doesn't give up on, like, you know, she keeps coming back, and here we are. We have this moment. She's hiding behind the blinds, but I don't know. Hopefully this message makes sense. But there are people around you who know you better than what you think, and I think you are good at maybe hiding these issues, but people know you better than what you think. So maybe you need to give them a little bit of more credit, is what I'm hearing, only if it feels right. The 8 of Wands, right? So we go to the 9 to the 8, right? So we go backwards. So people, how others are seeing you at the moment is, I don't know, I'm getting Cupid's arrow here. I do feel a strong like loving energy with this. If you're online dating, you have a lot of attention there. You have a lot of people who maybe want you to online date because that's the only way they're going to have access to you. I feel like you are a very private person. You probably have your social media on lockdown. Like people can't just sort of like rock up into your socials and be like, hey. You have this very like strong standoff 9 of Wands energy, which is like, fuck with me and I'll burn your house down. Like, look at her. She looks like she ain't playing. Look at the magic here at the tip of her fingers. You could be very strong, witchy woo-woo. Like you have a lot of power within you. You could be a fiery redhead, right? Fiery redheads, firecrackers, right? They can, they really know how to tell somebody to fucking beat it. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I definitely feel like, how do others see you? I think they see you as somebody with this 8 of Wands that if you were interested in them, you would take action towards them. If you were interested in them, you'd communicate with them. You're not a person people can present themselves to. I think people see you as somebody that they have to patiently wait for you to come to them. And that might suck because you are waiting for invitations that never come, because think of it like a queen, right? A queen, if you think about that TV show, Bridgerton, right? So the queen never, like, how do I put this? I could be wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. It's sort of like the queen doesn't wait for an invitation. The queen is just expected to be there, right? So it's sort of like, I don't know if this is the right thing coming through, but it's like you're not people don't give you invitations because they seem silly. Like if you want to be there, you'll say you'll be there because you know everything, is how I feel, or how others see you. It's sort of like, oh, like you know, if Pearl wants to be here, Pearl 1 wants to be here, they'll just be here, because you know what's going on, you know where everyone is and what they're doing. So I kind of feel like there is this expectation of you to just know. So you could be quite spiritual, you could be quite psychic, but like I said to a client today in a reading, I said, like, psychics and like spiritual people, we all have unique gifts. Like, I'm clairaudient. I can't, like, how I work with my clients is very different to how the next person with talents or gifts, whatever you want to call it, work with theirs. It's all very different. I have a very unique gift. Like, it's unique to me. How I work with my clairaudience is different to another person who has clairaudience. And it's because of how I've set my intentions since I was a kid, as opposed to, like, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but you'll know. I do believe you will know. But I just feel like this 8 of Wands, like, if you ever wonder why you don't receive invitations, because they expect you to just invite yourself. You're always welcomed, right? Others, maybe how others see you is like in Queen energy, like, you're always welcome. People will always welcome you. It doesn't matter what you do, what you've said. Like, you know, if you've ever, like, even thinking back to that skeletons energy, like, you may have a lot of skeletons in your closet, but that does not mean people don't expect you to be somewhere. People love you. And I think you need to remind yourself of that. Like, you bring positive energy where you go. Yeah, maybe you have brought destructive energy at some point, Pile 1, but people love you. You're a very high-spirited person. You're full of spirit, you know, and that card indicates that. You could be a person where you've had a lot of spirits, like, have a good time in your vessel. Okay, so you could be drinking a lot of spirits. Just bear in mind, I know when, like, in the course of my life, I've drank too many spirits. Other spirits get into my vessel and have a good old time. And yeah, anyway, that's a whole other conversation. But if you ever need to talk about that, just DM me on Instagram and we can chat. But yeah, that's sort of what I'm getting with the 8 of Wands. And then the 2 of Wands, right? So strong fiery energy here. We've got fire and we've got water. We've got a little bit of earth here with the 4 of Pentacles, if that resonates with your sign placements. But others see you as a person, somebody who takes time to evaluate their options, right? You're not a person that just runs into making a decision or rushes towards a decision without waiting and exploring all of your options. And I think this also comes down to when you're listening to other people's stories or them seeking advice from you. I think others see you as somebody who wants to get all the information possible before you make a decision. So I think in hindsight, they're really good traits to have. For others of you, how people are seeing you at the moment is that you could be a person making a choice between 2 lovers. I think this is coming from your spirit guides. If any of you have had 2 suitors sort of start communicating with you again, like, these are like soulmate is what I feel. I feel your spirit team, how they're seeing you at the moment is somebody who's got a choice to make. For some of you, your spirit guides don't want you to choose either of these people, if that resonates. So I'm going to leave it there. Let me know how this reading presented to you, if you feel, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, Pile 2, welcome to your reading. Those of you who chose Fairy Liquid, welcome, welcome. This chick kind of looks like she's got a lot going on. Like, I kind of feel like maybe your life could be a little bit hectic at this time. Luna is also really hectic. It's very sporadic and full on. Maybe you feel very like, I kind of see the 8 of Swords here. Like, she feels very connected to this potion. Like, maybe some of you thought you wanted something, you got it, and now you're kind of like fucking stuck to a situation or a person. You think, fuck, why am Why did I wish for this? Why did I ask for this, right? You know, I'm kind of even hearing Genie in a Bottle. So you may love that song by Christina Aguilera. Look, every now and then I get songs come through. It's not all the time, so just let it go if it doesn't resonate. But she's kind of in the bottle, right? She's in the mix. She's in the potion. So I feel like for a lot of you, you could be really stuck in something that at this point in time that you wish you fucking weren't. You think, fuck, why'd I ask for this? Sometimes we think we want something and we get it and we think, yahoo, we got it. And then we realize, fuck me, we do not want this. This is shit. What a stitcher. I didn't ask for this. And then you hook, line, and sink it. Now, that can apply to a lot of situations, scenarios in life, but for the purpose of this reading, we're going to keep it moving because we're asking the question, how do others see you? Look, if that's really resonating, I do private readings. I don't normally sit here and try and like sell my readings. They sell themselves on my Etsy store, but yeah, loads of reviews there. If you are called, I have done a lot of market research in personal readings, and it's actually really disheartening to see what some people receive for a tarot reading. And yeah, anyway. So we've got fairy liquid. How do others see you? They might see you like fairy, like fae. My ex, my most recent ex, I met his family and fuck, they were all fae. It was crazy. I don't know if they knew that. I don't think they did, but they were fae. Oh, I could pick them from a mile away. It was fucking weird. Trolls and fae. Can you believe it? Trolls and fae living together side by side. It's hectic. Anyway, let's see. How do people see you? I love that. So in pile 1, 9 of Cups came out for the first position. We've got 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords, 1 card. Such a pretty dress. Look how pretty this dress is. I'm sorry the lighting is so shit. I don't normally, we have Judgment. I don't normally do videos in the afternoon solely on the basis of where this room sits with the sun. But here we go. We have the 6 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, the Judgment, and the Ace of Pentacles is the overall energy of how people are seeing you. Very serious. Her lipstick's all smudged. Some of you could have a, I'm really sorry, I can't remember the actual medical term, but it's a strawberry, like, it's like a strawberry patch on the skin. I think it starts with R, like a rose something. So somebody may have some marking on their skin like that. We do have Ace of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. You are definitely being viewed as somebody who got away here. Like, I think a lot of people are very, like, attracted to you sexually based off the imageries of these cards. A lot of people walk away from you because you are too attractive for them. You have beautiful legs, you have beautiful breasts, you have beautiful jawline as well. You may have beautiful hair. I personally think how other people see you at this time is somebody who's too hard to get, too hard to please. Expectations may, in some people's eyes, be too high, but if you got to lower your expectations, they're not the right person for you. And I can't remember whose daughter it was. I kind of crossed paths with her the other day. It could have been Aretha Franklin's. If it wasn't her, it was like someone along the lines of that kind of like status. And she said, like, I am high maintenance, but I support, like, I provide my maintenance so I can be as high as I like. And I feel like you have that kind of vibe, that energy. Like, why would maybe others see it like that? Well, why should you lower your own your expectations when you can live up to your own expectations? Hopefully that makes sense. But Ace of Pentacles, let's get back to the cards. How people are seeing you as somebody who's very secure. People see you as somebody where I feel like they want potential for more. Like there is an opportunity to have a better quality of life if they were to pursue somebody like you. I don't know. She gives me baby empress vibes. This one sitting on the throne of Six of Pentacles, or maybe a baby version of Queen of Pentacles. There is somebody around you specifically who sees you as somebody who could have an opportunity for a stable, secure relationship. I think you've got a lot of eyes on you, pile 2, to lock you down because you've got value. I don't think you don't have anything sort of tying you down. You don't have anything sort of lingering around you that could get in the way of suitors. And I don't want to say this in a negative way. I don't believe having spawn is that, but it is along the lines of that. You are kind of like a free canvas for a lot of potential suitors. So they don't have to worry about a relationship with the father of the child or the mother of the child reigniting, anything like that. That's sort of what I'm getting at. So I hope I haven't offended anyone. If you do have kids and stuff, just let that message go. I definitely feel like how others see you is that they want to work on or work towards having a commitment with you. Like, you're very sought after, whether you've got kids or you don't. People see the potential in you. They can see how much of abundance and success you have. You're not easy to attain. You're not easy to attract. You're not easy to get the attention of you. I think you ignore a lot of people, and this turns a lot of people on, and the suitors see this. The suitors are fully aware that people have tried to shoot their shot with you, or you've given them the opportunity to shoot their shot with you and they've fumbled. They don't get past the maybe adding each other on social media stage. That's as far as it gets. You might meet people out, you add them on social media, you may engage in conversation, then maybe you block them, unfriend them or something. So I feel like Ace of Pentacles here, the whole energy or the vibe, others see you as somebody who's like high value, right? Hard to get, hard to reach. Nine of Pentacles would reiterate that. I think others see you as somebody who's very stable and knows what they bring to the table. Others see you as high value. They see you as somebody who knows their value, who knows their worth. So you've probably worked really hard on your self-love and your self-worth. There are so many people out there that really need to work on that, but they choose not to. They choose to just sit in self-loathing and self-doubt. And I hate that. And I really do try and send those people love and strength, but I'm only one person. Others may see you as somebody, is very focused on yourself and your happiness and your self-care. If people are going to bring you down, you get rid of them. This Eight of Cups fucking confirms that. If people try and breadcrumb you, they're out. And they know that. Others see you as somebody who does not stand for breadcrumbing, who does not stand for wishy-washy energy. If you don't come towards me correct, you're out. That's all I'm hearing. You're out. You're out. You're done. I also see the Eight of Pentacles in my mind's eye. So I kind of feel like how others see you. If they haven't done the work on themselves, don't bother. If you haven't got your shit together, if you're not working towards goals and positive future, do not approach pile 2. It's not even worth it. This person will just dish you, won't even give you the time of day. I see a steam train moving forward really slowly. You don't rush people. You give them the opportunity to show up for you and be there for you, but they seem to just they're not where you're at, pile 2. They can't elevate to your level when they're so behind in their growth, right? It's not about being beneath you or anything like that. It's solely on the basis that these people are just behind in their self-love and self-worth, and they'll catch up. Meeting somebody like you is either going to put a firecracker up their ass or ignite that for them to elevate. It's not your problem. You could be very single, right? And people, how do others see you at the moment is you love the single life. The single life looks good on you. You look good, money's good, job's good. You've got everything going for you and you're single. You've got all the abundance a person could only dream of, and you've done it all by yourself, and you should be super proud if that resonates with you. It's hard to do things on your own, to make those big decisions with not having anyone to converse with. So be proud. People might see you as somebody that likes to be around people, but also loves their alone time as well. So it's quite interesting. Six of Pentacles, right? People definitely see you as somebody who's very giving. You're very harmonious. You're also very generous with time and money. People will definitely see you as somebody that I feel like they either wish that you reciprocated their feelings or wish that they reciprocated your feelings at some point. People definitely see you as somebody who's very well balanced and he's going to make it like you're very well balanced. See the scales? Oh, it's a little bit off, but maybe you are a little off center, and that fairy liquid card would indicate that. There is an imbalance there, but I still think you've got your energy in check. It's pretty much all I'm getting with the Six of Pentacles, not a whole lot, but the Eight of Cups, right? It's an interesting one to get in regards to how people or others are seeing you right now. They could see you as somebody that, as soon as you realize you need to change, you'll find a new start. Like, soon as something's not right, you'll walk away. But we do have this energy, like, catch me if you can. I kind of think people see you as somebody, like how others see you is like you pretend that you're going to walk away, but you don't. People might see you as somebody who plays like love games, like mind games, emotional manipulation games is also what I'm getting. I see the King of Cups in my third eye. So people might see you as somebody who leans on their aesthetics or their beauty, right? Their appearances to make people maybe not walk away as well here. Like, people might want to walk away from you, but they just keep coming back is what I'm hearing, because you look amazing, right? You have beautiful energy. You're very abundant. You've got good money in order. I think your aesthetics are good. Like, you dress well. I think this Eight of Cups, maybe how other people see you, it's like people hold on to you because of all of this, because you're so generous. Like, it's hard for people to walk away from you is how others see you. I think you have a lot of exes who still talk about you, who still bring you up in conversation. I think you're the kind of person that just comes up in conversation a lot. You've done a lot. You've achieved a lot, right? You're the baby Empress here and a baby Queen of Pentacles. You've done a lot for somebody your age, right? And you've done it alone, I feel. I feel like you've done a lot alone. So yeah, the Eight of Cups could also indicate people see you as somebody who's recently left a relationship that wasn't, very fulfilling. You're definitely seen as somebody who moves on and gets on with it. Like, you could be more focused on self-discovery at this time with this single life energy, as opposed to like entertaining, irrelevant romantic connections. You have a lot of people who try and shoot their shot with you, but you're not even aware because they're not on your level. And the way they shoot their shot is so immature and probably like indirect that you wouldn't even know they were trying to get your attention. What else do we have here? So the Six of Swords. Yeah, there's definitely an energy, like people see you as somebody who's on a journey. We see that with the Eight of Cups. We also get that confirmation with the Six of Swords. Like, you're on a journey for self-discovery, but you're probably also seen as somebody who's on a journey to try and find, or like, potentially cross paths with a stable and secure partner. I think you have a lot of people, like if you're completely single, you have a lot of people who want to shoot their shot with you, and they try, but maybe you don't know that they're trying to shoot their shot with you. Some of these people are already spoken for, and that's probably why you wouldn't know that. But we're not advocates on this channel for home wrecking. Like, if you know somebody is in a relationship, do your best to find somebody else to fall in love with. If they really feel something for you, they'll do the right thing, end the relationship, have some time on their own, and then pursue you. That's in my logical understanding of how things should, play out if that was the case. You know, if I was in that position, I would say, oh my God, say for instance, I was married. God help me. But if I was married and then I met somebody and I was like, oh my God, I think I'm in love with this person, I would leave my husband. I'd say, look, I'm feeling things for other people and I'm not feeling anything for you anymore. And that would be the path I would take, not doing secret stuff behind secret doors and stuff. But that's just me. And only because I'm an advocate for karma and what you reap, what you sow is what you reap, 100%. Doesn't matter if it's wrong or right, you will fucking reap it. I reap karma even like for even just being a good person. Like, you know, I might think something I shouldn't be thinking about, I don't know, the pinhead driving in front of me or something. I don't know. No, I'm pretty blessed, but I'm pretty protected as well. But anyway, I digress. Six of Swords. Others see you as somebody who looks after themselves. I think you wear really pretty clothing here. I think you wear clothing that really suits your physique. I also feel like people see you as somebody that will not stand for drama. Like if people bring problems to your door that have got nothing to do with you, you will cut them out. You will move the fuck on. Like and here's a scenario for you. Obviously, like as you're connecting with my energy, I'm connecting with yours. We will resonate in some way, shape, or form. So I have an ex before the other ex. I think we've now talked about 2 exes here. Yeah, we have. And it's funnily enough, in this small, tiny town I moved, and fuck me, I'll never hook up with somebody here again because it has given me PTSD. So the first boyfriend I had here, anyway, we ended things because he is who he is and we won't go down that path, but he met somebody and then after the ex I was talking about with the Fae, shit went down. I did reach out to the other ex because I wasn't sure how this ex was going to behave. Like he came into my backyard like in 3 o'clock in the morning, was like shining a fucking torch. So I don't have a lot of support out here because all of my family and friends are like 5 hours away, and like my scary friends, like, and anyway, you know, your protective masculine friends. And so yeah, obviously I reached out because just to have somebody I could call in case something happened with that ex. And he was been seeing somebody and I didn't know, and I would never hook up with this person again. Well, this person got really like obsessed. Like just the other day, like I was trying to add me on Facebook and I was like, what the fuck? I haven't even spoken to this ex for a long time because I realized he was still holding on to hope, thinking we would get back together, and I have no intentions of that. What he did to me, abused the fuck out of me for 6 weeks and made me want to kill myself. Like I was having visions of me actually like, you know, ending it, and I would never give somebody a second chance who made me see that. Like in my third eye, I was literally seeing that. It was so hectic. Anyway, this was years ago now. And so what's the point of this? So like I blocked this woman because I was like, oh, I don't need you, and you're like, I don't know what she was planning or anything like that, but I'm very catastrophic thinker. I don't need that drama. So I kind of feel like this 6 of Swords is like on your path. Like you're like, oh, I'd rather protect my peace than like entertain or give anything energy that could actually hinder like my hard work on myself. So blocked her and then reached out to him and I was like, what's this about? And then in how he was responding, he is using this girl, and I was like, blocked him. I was like, oh, I don't want any of this drama. Like I don't, if us being friends and she doesn't believe him that I don't want anything to do with him, and I've told him I would be more than happy. This is like 6 months ago and we haven't talked since then, and all this just unfolded the other day, which is so weird that I'm digressing this on my platform, but there'd be a reason for it, right? So his response was, I don't want the two of you talking. And I think, well, you don't want her to know what you did to me because obviously that must be it. And anyway, irrelevant. Like she's a fucking firecracker. Like she fucking, like, anyway, irrelevant. I don't know her and I shouldn't have an opinion, but yeah, so I digress. Let's keep it moving. But the main moral of the story of the Six of Swords is others see you as somebody who will not tolerate bullshit. Like, if people come at you with nonsense and childlike behavior, you move the fuck on. Like, you will plan a departure before they even have tried to put their plan in place to come towards you. So others see you as somebody who has foresight. Others see you as somebody who does not tolerate bullshit and drama. You will cut it off before they even have time to, like, action it or action their plan. And I love to close your reading out with the Judgment card, right? So this would definitely indicate to me, like, how others see you as somebody who puts the past behind them and moves the fuck on. And maybe every now and then you might entertain the idea of, like, being friends with somebody or maybe seeing if something rekindles, but you know your worth. Like, if something starts to bring imbalance to you, you cut it the fuck off. And that's how others are seeing you at this time. Maybe the story that I've just had to share with you, and hopefully it wasn't too fucking boring, but it's like people are really learning who you are and what you represent, right? And I think that's a beautiful thing. Allow them to see that. I also feel others see you as somebody that sees your past in a new light. Like, you don't hold on to your past in a angry, bitter way. You take the lesson, you understand or find a way to understand why it's happened. You move the fuck on, right? You have an awakening with every experience. People see you as somebody that's probably had a rebirth. I do see the Death card now in my third eye. You're very transformative. Like, you take your lessons and you transform. You know, you don't look back to the past to relive the past. You look back to the past to reflect and be a better person. And I think you are the Empress. Like, you are moving towards Empress energy. You are moving towards maybe Emperor energy, you know, whichever one you wish to inspire or, aspire to be. But you are like King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles energy here. I think you're very grounded. You know what you bring to the table and you just need to stick with that. But that is what I've got for you. I hope that I didn't carry on too much. But I will see you next time. Bye. Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. We have Poison. I am hearing the song Your Poison running through my veins. Can't remember who sung that, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've got my mind on my money and my money's on my mind, and we do have the cork down here. Like, truth's out of the bag is also what I'm hearing, but let's see. You might have a thing for skulls and pumpkins as well. It is the month of October. Spicy pumpkin latte. I don't know. I've never had it. It sounds fucking gross. I love pumpkin, but pumpkin spice latte, it's funny. I have to show you this. Here is a pumpkin candle, and it's pumpkin sweet vanilla. It's a candle. I haven't burnt it yet, but I might leave it there. Might be a bit of an ornament for my readings for the month of October, but it smells nice. Smells delicious. My friend makes these. She's in Australia. Our shipping costs here are fucked. So if you are in Australia, check it out. Scented Haven. This wasn't a Jesus Christ, Luna, what's going on? This wasn't a marketing thing, but I don't know. Let her know that I sent you. She might give you a little discount. I don't know. Alrighty, so let's find out how others are seeing you right now. You could be in incognito mode, like you were trying to fly under the radar in life or in your circle at this time with the Knight of Cups. You could be pursuing a romantic connection at this time that other people do not know. Oh, the King of Pentacles and the Emperor. Six of Cups. We also have the Knight of Wands. There's a few people here, right? And as I say that, there is definitely a few people here. We have the King of Swords. How are people seeing you? They're definitely seeing you as somebody who's super fucking logical and very analytical. You're not a person that can be played with, I would say. I'd say, you know, you're very well balanced when it comes to making logical decisions. A lot of people see you maybe as a very serious person at this point in time, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we kind of got to take more of a serious approach in life to kind of rid attracting the bullshit, right? And that's sort of the vibe I'm picking up. I feel very like, what is going on? These cats, I swear. Does anyone want a cat? No, I'm kidding. No, I love my cats. They're wild and playful. But maybe that is you. You are wild and you're playful and you're like, you know what? For a minute, I'm going to put that on pause. I'm going to step into my like King, Queen of Swords energy. I want to like be stable. I want to be grounded. I want to be making more logical decisions or taking more of a logical approach towards life, right? So others could be seeing you like that right now. They could be seeing you as somebody who's kind of done a switch, like a full 360. I think people see you as somebody who could be kind of emotionally distant at this time, like incognito mode, like you've gone MIA and then maybe you come back out again. You go away and then you come back out, and that's sort of the vibe. I definitely feel like people see you as somebody who's only interested in direct and honest conversations. If people can't have a direct and honest conversation with you, you're not fucking interested. Go away, shoo. Ugh. You can pick up a liar from a million miles away and people see you as in that energy. You can't lie to pile 3. They will fucking smell your bullshit before you've even walked into the room to come sit at their table and dribble whatever bullshit comes out your mouth. Suitors know this, right? People, if you're online dating, they can feel this energy by looking at your photos. You cannot be fooled, right? Really good trait to have. And yes, life can get boring, pile 3, when you have that energy and people can read that energy, because they're not going to try and entertain that. They're not going to try and entertain somebody who can see right through, like, to the core of their bones, right? So yeah, life would get boring at times for you, but look at it as a blessing. At least you're not out there getting, you know, side railed by every Tom, Dick and Harry, because you're not presenting that energy. But you are seen as highly intelligent, right? You're definitely seen as somebody who's got healthy boundaries in place. You're very rational. You're very perceptive as well, but you're also fucking guarded, like a Queen of Swords, right? So we move into the spread. We've got the Knight of Cups, the Emperor, the King of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Knight of Wands. So we do have all elements on the table. Knight of Cups would indicate others are seeing you as somebody who always acts with genuine intentions. You're not a person who's out there to try and fuck with anybody, like ruin anybody's day. You literally show up for people in such a genuine honor. Yeah. I also feel like people see you as somebody who's very compassionate, probably very romantic as well. Like you love. People may see you as somebody who wants to be gifted like flowers and presents and, you know, high-end kind of dating experience for some of you. Let it go if it doesn't resonate. You are very charming, or at least that's how people are seeing you, right? For others of you, people see you as somebody, not only do you want those direct and honest conversations we feel with this King of Swords, but you want heart-to-heart conversations and not wishy-washy bullshit. You don't want to hear things. You don't want to be told things just to be told. You want to be told things where, like, say what you mean and mean what you say kind of energy. And I think others see that, right? If they can't have a heart-to-heart conversation with you, or if they can't open up their heart to you, there's no point having a conversation with you. And I think that has more to do with your suitors. I think your suitors understand that if they can't meet you on that deep level, emotional level, like they've got to meet you logically, but they've also got to meet you emotionally here with this Knight of Cups coming out. I love the fact the Emperor is here. It definitely indicates that people see you as somebody who is currently taking charge of their life and maybe, you know, their relationships here, but you are a person who's very confident or seen to be confident, right? You're a person who has a lot of order and stability in their life. You're very bold in your actions. Like, you're not afraid to go after what you want. You could be definitely operating in a masculine energy, and it doesn't matter what gender you are. That's irrelevant. There's nothing wrong operating or moving in life in a masculine energy. Like, you get more done, to be fair. Like, but at the same time, it's all about the yin and the yang and finding that balance of feminine and masculine energy. And it doesn't matter what gender you are, we all need to acquire that. It doesn't matter what you want to identify as, a dog or a cat or the meow meows. There's all sorts of people out there wanting different identities, and that's on them. That's their path. But others are seeing you as somebody that, you know, you're very action orientated. You're a person who knows what they want, and you're not afraid to go after it. And I think that's a beautiful energy to be in. I think, you know, some people might say, like, try and find the flaws of operating in a masculine energy. I think it's a blessing. Like, you know, sitting back waiting for everything to land in your lap. Fuck that. I'm not for that. If you want something, you got to work towards it. I'm all about Eight of Pentacles sort of energy is what I'm picking up. But, you know, you're very hot. You're very sexy in your masculine energy here. Like, I think you've got a lot of people breaking their necks. So when you walk by pile 3, people are like, who the fuck is that? You know, but you are very protected spiritually. And I see we have a shield here and a shield there. You know, you do drop your shield down every now and then. You might be very generous with money. I think if you've got money, people see you as somebody who's very generous with your money. I think you could be quite wealthy in the eyes of everyone around you. You might not think you're wealthy when you compare yourselves to, you know, the 1% of the world, but you are very wealthy in the eyes of people around you. I love seeing the King of Pentacles here because that definitely aligns with this energy, right? Others see you as somebody who's got everything, right? You're so loyal, you're very stable, you're dependable, you're mature for your age, doesn't matter how old you are here. You know, people see you as somebody who's very dedicated to themselves. Like, I think you have a really healthy body. You take pride in how you look. You take pride in your career. You take pride in your goals. People see you as somebody that, you know, who's taking life by the horns and like making the most of it. I think you have a lot of admirers. I think you have a lot of people around you who look up to you. And whether you know this or not, a lot of people have made some major life changes because they've watched you make major life changes, pile 3. Like, that's such, what's the right word here? Like, that is such an inspiring, like, concept or an opinion or analogy or whatever you want to call it, like, effect, sorry. That is such an inspiring effect to have on people, for people to watch you live your life and make the decisions you have, and then that to trickle down or have the domino effect on them, butterfly effect even, to want better for themselves. Like, that is one hell of an effect to have on people. If anything, that's the best effect to have on anyone, right? To make them inspire people to do better or want better for themselves. Others may see you as somebody that can be a long-term, like, partner, right, with this King of Pentacles, because you can provide stability and security as well. Just be mindful when you are in that energy. People, you will attract people who want to use that for their own benefit. So, you know, people, you know, match your financial, like, institutions, whatever. I'm not even going to get into that. It's not about that. The 6 of Cups here. How do people see you? I don't know. I kind of like this card really shows like a bad past. Like, it is a past energy, right? This looks like a very desolate street. It looks fucked. I wouldn't want to be there. You were there. right? I've been there too. But sorry, I hope that didn't come out like as bad as it sounded. But others see you as somebody who's like endured some real hardships. And I see the Five of Pentacles in my mind's eye. I feel like others see you as somebody who's had a lot of trials and tribulations in your past, but you're still this like sweetheart. Like you're still this person who loves love. You're still this person who wants to find true love. You're still this person who's dependable, loyal, romantic, even though you've probably been shut on more times than you can count on maybe two hands here. People could be seeing you as somebody that is in a soulmate energy for them. They could be seeing you as somebody who could offer them a sweet and loving relationship as well. You have a lot of suitors around you. These cards would indicate that, like Knight of Wands. You could be in a promiscuous energy here, or people see you as somebody that they want to be promiscuous with. You have a very strong sexual alluring like energy, and so just be mindful of that. Like when you tick somebody's boxes, and you tick a lot of people's boxes, you're gonna like attract people who come towards you with ill intentions, and you already know this, right? I back to the Six of Cups. So I feel like past relationships, like how other people see you is like your past relationships. Those people fumbled you. Like you're the diamond in the rough, you're the gem, right, in the woods that nobody can seem to find. And then when they find it, they don't know what to do with it. They fuck it up, right? And they don't just fuck it up, they like run over it with a steam train 25 times, something like that. People might see you as somebody that they would love to have children with here. People might see you as somebody that they want to, create memories with, sweet memories too, because you are this romantic creature. That's what I'm hearing. And then we have the Knight of Wands, right? So how others are seeing you here, they could see you as somebody who's very fiery, very exciting, but you are like incognito mode, right? We do have two knights, so you could be very young for your age or young looking. People see you as somebody that you move quickly towards things that you want, and we pick that up with the Emperor energy. People see you as somebody who has a lot of intense emotions, very fiery. There's a lot of chemistry within you. If you like something, you fucking love it. Like you're very passionate. You're not afraid to express what you like and what you're into. At least that's how you're being seen. I feel like you're being seen as somebody where if you're going to pursue you, it has to be bold. It has to be big. If you're going to go for pile 3, you've got to go big, or just don't even bother. That's the only way to capture their attention. Again, they see you as somebody at this time very confident and very bold, very passionate about, whatever it is you are investing your time and energy in. But there's excitement around you, right? There's romance around you. There's a lot of sexual energy. Maybe this is just how people see you. Like there's a lot of eyes on you. There's a lot of sexual interest in you. But I still feel like you're not aware of this. I'm hearing incognito mode. Like you're oblivious to the attraction that you are obtaining or receiving. But everyone around you can see how many people like you. And it's probably because a lot of people are talking about you and you're not even really aware of that. So that is what I have for you. Let me know if that resonated. Sending much love and light to you. Bye.